This video and its content has been rated G for general audiences, exported by LumaFusion, published to YouTube, and has been given the annual support from viewers like you.
Thomas the Tank Engine's rolling along. All of his friends will be coming along. Thomas, we love you. Thomas, we love you. Thomas, we love
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Yes, sir. It was a new year and a fresh start on the island of Sodor, and all of the engines were working hard despite the cold weather. Although the holidays were mostly over, there was still somewhat of a rush for every single vehicle on Sodor due to the cold, wintry weather. Although a lot of places on the island have different things to do and different places to go, and that's where different routes and branch lines come in handy. And boy, are there a lot of them. Brandon, Ulfstead, Callan, Shane, Dooney, Peel, Godred, Kildane, Farquhar, Kirk, Ronan, Normanby, Arlesdale, Misty Valley, Harwick, and the Bluebell and Cooling Plant branches. But they all play a part in keeping the railway alive. There are also many railways other than the standard gauge Northwestern, like the Skarloey, Arlesdale Railway, and the Vickerstown Tramway run by Flora leading to Great Warrington. But there are two others in the mountains that were unfortunately closed due to the frost, like the Funicular and Coldy Fell railways. But hey, at least you have each other during the beginning of January, and that is a great thing to have all year round. One of the most important lines on Sodor is the main line. There are many big engines that go across this line, but Gordon is our main character.
Hey, why my paint work?
Express coming through!
Now I'm sure we all know that Gordon is an LNER A1 who enjoys pulling the express from Knapford to Crowens Gate and then to Vickerstown, the final step before Barrow and Furnace on the other side of the Vickerstown Bridge and on the mainland. The express carries people going to work, tourists, enthusiasts, and other people who simply enjoy a fast ride. Therefore, it is a very important train. But the way Gordon discusses the topic, not so much.
Slow down! You're going to crash!
Nonsense, I know what I'm doing, even in the snow.
Why can't he just retire from the express? He's over 100 years old!
It was a cold, windy day, and as he passed the Redwoods branch line way up his hill, he slipped on the icy rails. Gordon tried his best, but the heavy wind going west from the Wanley Channel in Normanby was holding him back. But it wasn't any helpful wasting water and coal over a hump, so the crew decided to get some assistance.
I say, if your water tank is frozen, the pressure from your sparks and sweat would have melted your cool.
Whatever.
The passengers started getting very angry and were grumbling like usual. Oh dear. I wish Big Thomas was pulling this train. You see, Gordon likes to take pride in his work and considers himself important. But most of his passengers in the express have high standards as well. And lately, whenever his trains were delayed due to the cold weather, the passengers would complain non-stop about his service, causing Gordon to let out more of his dignity than usual, so he could feel better about himself. But he often forgot about not taking things too far and controlling his anger, and it really showed when Bishop came along to help.
Hello, Gordon. Having any trouble? You know, you should be careful in this weather. Even on a rather short branch line like here, it's still...
I don't need any of your personal branch line business. I'm late as it is.
Jeez, looks like someone woke up on the wrong side of the devil today.
Just get moving already. You're almost as old and slow as Edward.
And so, he did without another word. And the crust was a winter wow for Gordon as he sped down it.
Hey, what do you say?
Oh, thanks.
I really need to stop helping him.
I know, right?
Even after less than 9 years, he's full of pride, not positivity.
Wait, what happened in 2014 again?
Fortunately, the wind disappeared as Gordon finished his journey, and after approximately 80 miles, he finally made it to Vickerstown. The Vickerstown bridge was closed due to the controls being tampered by the frost, so he couldn't make a final stop to Barrow.
I can't believe some people blaming me, all because it's entirely my fault I'm delayed with the sight of ice on the tracks. But at least I have some time to chill from my long journey before my next train in this nice, peaceful... Well, he doesn't count as annoying.
Baby, you're a firework!
But you do! Anyway, hello, Henry. What are you up to?
Hello, Gordon. I just came here to deliver a goods train to Bridgerton Goods Yard.
Wait, Bridlington? Ha 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 ha.
Be quiet!
Nah, everyone needs to know if you've even learned anything from your last attempt back in 2017.
That's because of the broken signal. And he was there because he had broke down, result me to crash into his train before nearly falling into a road.
Well, my New Year's resolution is for you to actually fall off the bridge and then have a massive truck find you and crush you to metal for its cargo.
You take that back!
The only thing I'm taking back to Sodor are my coaches. The flying and wrecked up rotting fish strike again. Meanwhile, I'm the pride of the...
Ditch? I think we already knew that because of those stupid trucks.
Glad to see someone agrees with me about the trucks back then.
Why, you big fat...
Henry, your goods train's ready.
I'll show him. This time, it'll be different.
But as Henry left, him and Gordon were still yelling like gangsters in a Las Vegas casino.
Galloping sausage.
Old square-wheeled Frankenstein.
Let it go! Let it go!
Shut it!
Whatever. It's kind of peaceful here. I'll just take a little nap for a while. Oh.
But little did he know was that Adam had seen the whole thing from a distance. He decided to go confront him. Ayo, Gordon, we need to talk.
Go away, Adam. An important engine like me needs plenty of rest.
Oh my god, will you just shut up? Your rolling sack of nothing did this to you!
Tripling tracks, have you been taking the wrong fuel?
Look, I know this is none of my business, but you can't just remind people their faults just because they failed the first time. You know, it's kind of funny how you're picking on engines your own size like Henry. And let me ask you this. Why were you late today?
Just some minor trouble getting up my hill, nothing too...
Ah! I get what's troubling you!
What are you on about?
Just listen, Gordon. You're naturally an engine of pride. You take pride in your work, and there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it shows that you want to be really useful. But the thing is, whenever things go wrong, like getting stuck on a hill or a snowdrift or being delayed because of the cold weather, you get angry. And increase your pride to the point where you think you're better than everyone else to help you feel better, and that's not what you should do when you're angry. What you should do is take deep breaths and chill. Don't let people's complaints over something you can't control annoy you, because you're still a really useful engine, no matter what. Gordon started thinking about what Adam said.
Dang, I've gotta say, you really have some...
But before he could finish, his driver came back.
Come on, Gordon. Let's make our way to Knapford.
And so, they set off. As they were going back, stop! It's not safe to go yet! Gordon applied his brakes and grounded to a halt, while his driver went to go talk with the yard manager.
What's all this about?
Well, this article came in rather quickly, but...
This is strange. Why am I forced to stop all of a sudden?
I've got some bad news. The return train is cancelled.
What?
There's due to be a massive snowstorm tonight. One of the biggest storms of the winter. Sir Topham had tried calling me today, but I forgot to bring me phone. And the snow is due in less than an hour.
Great Scott, this is serious.
Indeed. The passengers are gonna stay at a hotel here tonight, and we need to hurry back to Tidmouth before the storm comes.
All right then, we'll hurry back as fast as I pull the express.
Fortunately for Gordon, he wasn't pulling anything, so he didn't have much weight. They didn't care about that. All he cared about was getting back to his shed before the storm reached the seas of Forky Y Sodor near Tidmouth. Down he went through Henry's Tunnel, his forest, Neville's Bridge, Crovan's Gate. He was making decent progress as he puffed through the wind. That was soon about to change. Beyond the outskirts of the chestnut orchard near Kelsthorpe was a signal box with some trunks left in the siding. Adam had been there earlier that morning delivering some trucks that were once full of coal to the signalman, so I could put the coal in his fireplace to stay warm. But the signalman forgot to switch the points away from the siding. The points had jammed frozen solid from the coal and were stuck. And as Gordon was heading towards the points, he realized they were set against him.
Driver, stop!
But it was no use. The rails were icy, and due to the speed it was at, Gordon rocketed into the siding and crashed onto his side.
Oh.
His crew went into the signal box to talk to the signalman for Top Hat. When they came out, they were pale as the ground.
Gordon, we need to talk.
What is it, driver?
Well, we talked to Sir Topham Hatt, and he said that the snowstorm will be arriving soon. And Adam is coming back here to collect the trucks. But there's no way he can go all the way to Harwick and the mainline loop to pick up Rocky, Judy, or Jerome before the storm arrives. Everyone else is tucked in their sheds and houses tonight, and it's too dangerous to go anywhere else in this dangerous weather. So I'm afraid we'll have to leave you here for the night. Don't worry. We'll make sure someone sends you to the steamworks in the morning. Meanwhile, the signalman has invited us to his house in Crovan's Gate, so that's where we'll be going now.
You can't be serious. I'm gonna freeze to death.
There's nothing I can do. Besides, you've been in worse situations. See you tomorrow, old boy.
Gordon knew that there was no other choice, and he was kind of tired from the miles he puffed to this point. But deep down in his funnel, he wondered if he'd ever see his driver again. Sure enough, the snowstorm came, and everyone was chilling at home.
Brrr, it's colder than an Igloo Express. Now I know how Percy felt.
And worse, it was so cold that icicles were hanging from the back of Gordon's cab. One of the icicles fell into his water tank's glass, causing the glass to shatter, and all the water fell out. A similarity happened to the tender, as the remaining coal turned into nothing but snowballs.
Adam was right. I shouldn't have taken my anger out on Bishop and Henry, nor looked down on their former faults. I'm a very foolish Injun, and a very cold one too. If I ever make it out of here alive, I'll tell everyone that I've learned that being really useful for yourself is much better than listening to grumps who say otherwise.
But that only made him feel worse about being stranded there, all night long.
He's awake, everyone!
Oh, what? Where am I?
Good morning, Gordon. We've got you some fresh coal.
My express coaches. I feel sick. Don't worry, Gordon. Henry will be taking your afternoon express today. Meanwhile, you're gonna stay here for a few days resting. All the snow has gotten you very sick. How are you feeling? I think I feel all right. Oh dear, Gordon. Looks like you're more ill than we thought. But don't worry, Victor and Kevin have promised me that they'll look after you every day until you're well enough to pull the express again. Thank you, sir. Now then, I'm going back to Knapford. Get well soon, Gordon.
And Sir Topham Hatt left, while Gordon asked Adam a question.
Why did you guys save me? After all the things I said to you, Bishop and Henry.
Let me explain. Sir Topham Hatt was at Vickerstown earlier examining our safety after you left, and I thought it'd be a good time to explain your rude behavior. I also mentioned that you looked a bit guilty after I gave you that lecture. Sir Topham Hatt knew you didn't mean any harm, and this was at the time of your incident, so he asked me to get Rocky from the Search and Rescue Center, and for Henry to pull the express. Edward and Bishop came along to deliver fresh coal from the coin plant branch near Wellsworth, and explain the beef before Henry. which I guess created an additional bonus.
Wow, I thought 2022 was crazy.
I'm sorry everyone. I took my anger out on you guys because I was stressed by the snow, and it didn't help that my passengers were complaining so much.
Hey, it's alright, Gordon. And pride doesn't prevent you from being a really useful engine. You just gotta be mindful on how you express it.
Before you ask, I deliver a goods train to Britain safely.
How about we all make a New Year's resolution? If any of us ever get stressed with work at any time of the year, let's take this as an experience to learn from.
Now that's a deal I'd be glad to make. Thank you guys. I wish I could be out there with you, but I'm tired.
Wait, Gordon?
Gordon, wake up!
Just leave him, guys. He's passed out at the moment.
Alright,
Yeah, I'm gonna head back to Vickerstown now.
say, Edwin and Bushy, want to stroll on back where you two can stop Wellsworth while I'll keep going into Napfoot?
Sure, Henry.
Just let us find a turntable.
Alright, let's do it! See you guys!
Bye, Adam.